Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Box Garage. Today we're out here in the garage and we're changing it up and working on the Bronco a little bit. The last couple of videos, if you've seen them, we've been working on the Dana 60. Then we're putting the truss on, the steering guard, and also the shave kit. Well, that could wait a little bit, so I want to work on this. What I want to do today is address pretty much the biggest drivability issue of the truck and why I don't spend more time with it out on the road. So when I go out, I'm driving, the truck gets hot. If you're pulling a hill, it gets hot, the EGTs shoot right up. It's smoky out the back, it's always hazing. It doesn't like the cold start, especially if it's like a little bit colder out. But not even like, today's like 40 degrees, 45 degrees, and it's still like, you had to go and cycle the glow plugs a bit. And just general drivability issues. And I went through all the mechanics, there's no boost leaks, there's proper tuning. I've gone through like two different sets of tunes, or two different tuners with different revisions. A few other odds and ends, a new H-pop, high pressure oil pump. I think it was an adrenaline H-pop. So they should be getting the oil they need. And after talking to a few guys who really know their stuff, it seems like my issue is the injectors in the truck. I got some bad recommendations when I originally put the build together, and I went with like stage 1.5, stage 2. They're a 160/80 injector, and I guess the issue with them is that they dump a lot of fuel, which is why my truck smokes. It doesn't burn it properly, it doesn't atomize it properly, and we got those issues. And also they demand a lot of high pressure oil due to the nozzle that's required to push all that. So those things together are what's causing my issues. And then the cold start is like, I guess it's putting too much fuel in when I'm trying to start the truck. So I've been kind of dreading doing this for a while, but I've just finally bit the bullet and said I got to get these injectors out, send them out to get swapped up, and put them in. So today's the first step of that. We're pulling injectors. What my plan is to send them out, like I said, and either go with 160 zeros or 160 30s. I've gone back and forth. I almost am kind of opting for the 160 zeros just because I've had issues with them, and I don't need a little bit of extra power from the 160 30s. But I mean, if you guys have some input, I'd love to hear in the comments. But today, we're gonna go pop the hood, intake, piping for the intercooler, valve covers, and hopefully I should be right at the injectors. And also, of course, disconnect the batteries because I don't want to be playing in there with the batteries still connected. After that, I'll be ready to box them up, and I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. But let's start with that because I need to get that done. Hopefully I'll have them back in a couple weeks. I get the truck on the road because I want to start daily driving this a little bit, a couple days a week. And I think it'd be cool to go see if I could go back like I was in high school and college and see if I could daily drive it for extended periods of time. I think that'd be something fun. So let's get to it. So I just pulled off my intercooler pipe. This is the side that goes down into the engine. And as you can see, I got a little bit of oil. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, it's gotta be oil because it wouldn't make sense to have diesel on this side of things. And there was quite a bit in the piping too. Let me go put it on the table and take a swab of that. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys could see in there. Probably not. I'll put you here. I guess it's not a ton, it was just a little bit at the bottom here. So not great by any means. But I'm wondering what that's from. I'm guessing from past my catch can. I have my catch can vented back into my intake, and maybe it's not catching enough, and that's so my intercooler's possibly got oil in it. And this side of my engine, like the top end, I don't know. When I go pull the intake off, I'll have to go check that and see what the deal is. But until then, let's keep cutting. Well, tearing. And you can see here where this is rubbing. I got to keep an eye on that and make sure it doesn't do anything more than that. All right, let's see what else we find. On second thought, I just went and rubbed this in here. There was just residue. So that might just be normal. If anyone's a little bit more familiar with the Powerstrokes, definitely let me know. Here, I'll rub this one too. Yeah. Ran a little on the bottom, so. Oh, that's weld on the inside there. That other globby thing you're seeing over here. I had to lengthen these when I originally made the truck. But yeah, anyone who knows what's up, let me know in the comments. I recommend this on all my projects, but especially something like this where it's going to be apart for a little bit. Go and label your hardware right from the get-go. So, pulling that valve cover off now. All right, we have the valve cover off, and we're looking at our injectors. So let's get to pulling these. That's funny stuff. This must be a vacuum reservoir for the, you know, the AC system for all the actuators. And it's bolted right to the side there, and that injector doesn't come out with it there. Or you couldn't put a new one in. But they made it unboltable, 2 bolts, it's out of the way, so that's pretty cool. And now, easy access. Voila. So that's cool. Halfway out. Our old 160/80s. Now to get the other half out. All right, so I got the intake off, and there is a little bit of oil in there from, you know, the catch can and everything. Let's go see if the turbo's got any play in it. No, it actually feels pretty tight. So that's a nice little, I don't know if you guys can see that, but spins nice, but also there's no play, or minimal play at least, so no play really. So cool, take that. All right, guys, so they're all out. I'm having a celebratory Pabst, and I just got off the phone with Rosewood. I think I'm gonna go with the 160/30. They said with this setup, I should have no issues doing it, and that the 160/80s are kind of like an old school, not really a big thing anymore. You know, hard to tune and all that stuff, so I'll drop down a little bit. It should be what I need, and the truck should be pretty good for the road again. With that being said, I don't know what my next project is on this. I think I'm gonna clean up and go from there. For this video, I think that's it. I went and I boxed up the injectors, sent them over to Rosewood to get rebuilt. They're getting rebuilt as we speak. And this is a little time lapse I took of pulling them all out. It really didn't take too long. I mean, I took my time with it. It was just a morning. And now I'm working on a few other projects. Once the injectors come in, they'll be a top priority though. But there is a few things I want to get done, so the truck is nice to drive around. A few little odds and ends on the interior, the injectors, I got new tunes coming, so should be pretty great. With that being said though, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please subscribe. Thank you.